This is the ultimate guide to every type of magnesium supplement because nearly half of all Americans aren't getting enough of this mineral, and choosing the wrong form could mean you're wasting your money. Magnesium is involved in over 600 enzymatic reactions in your body. It helps produce ATP, which is literally your body's energy currency. It keeps your heart beating properly, your muscles functioning, your bones strong, and your nervous system balanced. It even regulates stress hormones like cortisol, and yet an estimated 2.4 billion people worldwide, roughly 31% of the global population, fail to meet recommended intake levels. In the United States alone, 48% of people consume less magnesium than they need. And if you're over 70, that number jumps to 70 to 80%. So supplementation matters. But here's the problem. Walk into any health store or scroll through Amazon, and you'll find dozens of different forms of magnesium: glycinate, citrate, threonate, oxide, taurate, malate, chloride, sulfate. They are not all the same. Each form pairs magnesium with a different compound, and that pairing dramatically changes how your body absorbs it, where it goes, and what it does. The tissue distribution of magnesium literally depends on the form you take. Let me break down every major type so you know exactly which one fits your needs. Let's start with the most popular one right now, magnesium glycinate. This form pairs magnesium with glycine, a calming amino acid that plays a soothing role in your brain and body. It's gentle on the stomach, highly bioavailable, and it's become the darling of the wellness world. Content creators on social media insist it helps them fall asleep hours earlier than usual, and honestly, there's real science to back some of that up. Magnesium glycinate may help lower stress and anxiety because it affects how neurotransmitters like GABA and melatonin function. It also influences cortisol and renin levels. If magnesium malate helps you get up and go, think of glycinate as the form that helps you wind down and rest. The magnesium glycinate market alone was valued at $570 million in 2025. People are buying a lot of this stuff. Next up, magnesium citrate. This is your go-to if you struggle with constipation. It has moderate bioavailability, and research suggests it's among the most bioavailable forms available. But its real claim to fame is its natural osmotic laxative effect. At higher doses, it draws water into your intestines and gets things moving. Its absorption is dose-dependent, meaning smaller doses absorb well, while larger doses are more likely to produce that laxative effect. So if digestive regularity is your issue, citrate is the answer. Now for the one that fascinates me most, magnesium L-threonate, sold under the brand name Magtane. This form represents a genuine breakthrough because it's the only magnesium proven to effectively cross the blood-brain barrier. Most magnesium supplements have low bioavailability in the brain. Threonate is different. It was first identified in 2010, and since then the research has been remarkable. A 2016 clinical trial in adults aged 50 to 70 found that supplementation significantly improved overall cognitive scores compared to placebo with a large effect size. Then in January 2026, a new Australian clinical trial conducted by researchers Adrian Lopresti and Stephen Smith found that 6 weeks of supplementation with Magtane reduced brain cognitive age by 7.5 years in healthy adults aged 18 to 45. The study also showed improvements in hand-eye coordination, reaction time, and subjective sleep quality. That is a staggering result. Many people now take both threonate and glycinate together for complementary brain and body benefits. Then there's magnesium oxide, the cheapest option on the shelf. And there's a reason it's cheap. It has roughly 4% bioavailability. Your body barely absorbs it. However, it's not completely useless. A 2019 study found that 500 milligrams of magnesium oxide was as effective as a prescription drug at reducing migraine frequency over 8 weeks. It also works as a constipation remedy, but for general supplementation, you can do much better. Magnesium taurate pairs magnesium with the amino acid taurine, and it's often recommended for heart health and blood pressure support. A 2018 animal study showed it significantly reduced blood pressure in rats with high levels. Research also shows magnesium taurate can lower cortisol by up to 37%, making it ideal for evening use or during high-stress periods. If cardiovascular health is your priority, this is worth considering. Magnesium malate combines magnesium with malic acid, which is directly involved in cellular energy production. This makes it a strong choice for athletic performance, and it's occasionally recommended for fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome. It's easy to digest and tends to be energizing rather than sedating, so morning supplementation makes more sense with this form. Magnesium chloride is well absorbed, whether taken orally or applied topically. A 2017 study found that people who took 248 milligrams of elemental magnesium from chloride tablets daily reported improvements in depression over 6 weeks. It's a solid all-around option. And finally, magnesium sulfate, which you probably know as Epsom salts. Great for a relaxing bath that soothes sore muscles, but research shows it doesn't meaningfully raise your magnesium levels through the skin. It's more of a comfort measure than a supplement. Now, dosage. The recommended dietary allowance for adults is 400 to 420 milligrams daily for men and 310 to 320 milligrams for women. The National Academy of Medicine recommends not exceeding 350 milligrams of supplemental magnesium per day unless you're under medical supervision. For migraines specifically, the National Headache Foundation suggests 400 to 600 milligrams daily. And as nutrition therapist Eva Turk points out, the form of delivery, whether capsule, powder, or gummy, has a low impact on absorption. What matters is the type of magnesium, not the format. A few important safety notes. Magnesium supplements can cause nausea, cramps, and diarrhea, especially at higher doses. They may interact with diuretics, heart medicines, and antibiotics. If you have kidney disease, heart block, or myasthenia gravis, do not supplement without talking to your doctor. And here's a practical tip. Calcium can interfere with magnesium absorption, so space those two supplements at least 2 to 3 hours apart. One more thing worth mentioning, subclinical magnesium deficiency affects an estimated 10 to 30% of the global population, and it's incredibly difficult to detect because serum magnesium, what shows up in a standard blood test, reflects only 1% of your total body stores. You could be deficient and your blood work looks perfectly normal. Before supplementing, try to get magnesium from food first. 1 cup of cooked spinach gives you 157 milligrams. An ounce of almonds provides 80 milligrams. Cashews, pumpkin seeds, black beans, dark chocolate, avocado, quinoa, and wild-caught salmon are all excellent sources. And here's a lesser-known fact. Cooked spinach actually provides more absorbable magnesium than raw spinach because cooking reduces the oxalates that bind to the mineral and block absorption. The magnesium supplement market is projected to nearly double to $17.4 billion by 2035. That tells you something about how many people are recognizing the importance of this mineral. But popularity also means the market is flooded with products ranging from high-quality, third-party tested formulas to less effective options that may not deliver results. Look for brands with USP verification or other third-party testing. So to sum it all up, glycinate for sleep and relaxation, citrate for digestion, threonate for your brain, taurate for your heart, malate for energy, chloride for mood, and oxide only if you're on a tight budget and dealing with migraines. They all contain magnesium, but they are fundamentally different tools for different jobs. Pick the right one for your body, and this simple mineral might just be the most impactful supplement you ever take. If getting real, accurate health information matters to you, hit that like button so more people see it, and subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive. Stay informed and stay tuned. because what you put in your body should never be a guessing game.